King Ahasuerus, and I am the ruler over 127 countries. Nothing can stop me. I even have a beautiful wife named Vashti. In the third year of my kingship, I decided to make a party for my capital city, Shushan. This party was for 7 days. At the party, Ahasuerus showed all my shiny vessels and was wearing my Kohen Gadol clothes. I decided to make a party for all my officers. This party lasted for 7 days.
Hi, I am Mordechai Tamechocho, and I am praying to Hashem, the God of all. Oh no, I just found out that Ahasuerus is having a party for everyone in Shushan. I must warn the Jewish people to not go. I told them that all the food was kosher. It was a sin to participate in the grand party of the non-Jewish king. However, most of the Jewish did not listen. I am Vashti, Ahasuerus' wife, and I hate now Ahasuerus is having a party, and I have a party of my own for the woman of Shushan. On the 7th day of parties, Ahasuerus wanted Vashti to his party so that he can show off what I Vashti refused to come because I got calls from Hashem. Because when I was sworn making a party, I forced the Jews to break the rule of Shabbat.
Ahasuerus called in my royal advisors to ask them what to do. The youngest one, Megillah, also known as Haman, suggested killing the queen Vashti for despoiling the king. Since Ahasuerus was drunk, he said okay and killed the queen.
Ahasuerus needs to find a new queen, so he sends messengers to all of his people to collect all the pretty young girls. All the girls were brought to Shushan and were placed in a house. Messenger, someone makes knocking sound. Open up the door.
We don't have anybody in here, but you can look.
Mordechai has been hiding Esther because he doesn't want her to marry the non-Jewish king. Oh, I found a girl. That was hiding. I'm talking to you, Ahasuerus.
Don't take me. Don't tell them that you are Jewish.
Here is your makeup clothes, Esther. Get dressed up nicely.
I'm not getting dressed up. I'm just going to go like my normal self.
Ahasuerus likes Esther and chose her to be the queen. Esther never told Ahasuerus that she was a Jew. Mordechai used to sit outside of the palace every day in order to make sure that Esther was okay. One day he hears the king's servants, big Tom and Terrors, were planning to kill the king with poison. He went to Esther and told her they were planning to kill the king. Mordechai saved Ahasuerus' life. Ahasuerus wrote in his book that Mordechai saved his life, and the king hung Bigtan and Teresh. I want to poison the king. Yes, good idea. I want to kill him too.
Esther, come here fast. They want to kill the king.
What? What happened? I'm telling Ahasuerus. Okay, I told him.
What? They want to kill me? I'm going to kill them first.
Haman becomes prime minister to the king, and everybody has to bow down to Haman. Mordecai is refusing to bow down to Haman because Mordecai only bows down to Hashem. And Haman gets very angry of Mordecai. Haman decides to kill all the Jews in all of the king's land. Haman passes Mordecai again, and Mordecai still refuses to bow down to Haman.
Bow down to me. I'm the prime minister. You have to bow down to me. I only bow down to my God, so I shall not bow down to you. My God is Hashem.
So Haman got very angry. The next day, Haman goes to the king. Haman made a lottery and chose the 13th of Adar for the Jewish people to be killed. He sent letters to all 127 countries to let everyone know.
Ha, ha, ha. On the 13th of Adar, the Jewish nation will be killed.
Oh no! We must daven to Hashem, do teshuvah.
Your Majesty, there is one nation that is not like the others. Can I have that permission to kill that nation?
Really, Haman?
I will give you 10,000 silver coins.
The king tells Haman to keep the silver coins and gives Haman his royal ring with his signature on it.
Okay, Haman, that's a great idea.
Mordecai finds out in a hurry about the decree of Haman. Mordecai puts on sackcloth and ashes and cries at the gate. Esther sends a message to find out why Mordecai is crying. Mordecai shows the messenger Haman's decree and asks her to go to the king. Esther replies that she will be killed if she goes and the king hasn't called her for 30 days.
Please, I'm begging you. Esther, go to the king even if you haven't been invited to his throne in 30 days. This is why Hashem put you in the palace.
If it means so much to you, I will do it. But the Jews will have to fast for 3 days and nights and to daven for me.
After 3 days of fasting and davening, Esther finally goes to Ahasuerus. He asks her what she wants. She invites Ahasuerus and Haman to a party. Ahasuerus asks again what she would like. She invites them to another party. Haman is feeling very happy with himself until he sees Mordecai does not bow down to him.
Hey, why aren't you bowing down to me?
I only bow down to Hashem.
You must bow down to me.
Haman walked away very upset.
He must bow down to me or I will kill him.
So, Haman was so upset, his wife Zeresh told him to make a hanging trap to hang Mordecai. Ahasuerus was in his bed. He turned right and left.
Why can't I sleep? Servant, read me the king's record book.
Chapter 1. Mordecai the king Kiji made a feast. He invited Mordecai to the feast. King Kiji choked on a potato. Mordecai jumped on the king's stomach, and many potatoes came out of its mouth. Then...
Stop! Jester, that is not what really happened.
Okay. I was just trying to make it interesting, Your Majesty. The real story is Mordecai warned the king when Bigtan and Teresh tried to poison him.
Oh, but why can't I drink? Yeah. I was so drunk. All that wine. I'm lucky I'm still alive.
Just then Haman walked in.
Your Majesty, Mordecai is bad. He told the Jews are not coming to your parties. This is not good. So, Your Majesty, they're not following your rules. So, he not eating your food. Now that's a problem. Wait, before you leave, I need your advice. How should I reward a hero? You should give him a crown, a king suit, a golden medal, golden shoes, and a horse to ride in front of the crowd. With an announcer calling should be done to a true man the king wishes to honor. Thank you.
The next day, Haman
I need to go to the King Ahasuerus to get all my stuff.
ring, ring. Haman got a text. Oh, it's from the king. What does it say?
Dear Haman, I want you to give Mordecai all the stuff you told me to give a hero. Love, King Ahasuerus. What? No, it's supposed to be for me. No, I'm going to kill that Mordecai.
That evening, Mordecai was on his horse and with his gifts in front of everybody in Shushan. His kids were so mad they threw trash on Mordecai, but it landed on Haman.
No, really, my children, really? This is bad enough. Do not make it worse with throwing trash all over my face.
Just then, the guards came to take Haman to the second party of Queen Esther.
Our story continues as Haman arrives all dirty at the palace in Shushan. Haman still wants to kill all of the Jewish people. The Jews are scared for their lives, but he is in for another surprise. Ring, ring, ring. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome to my second party. Please sit down and eat.
Haman and Ahasuerus come to Esther's second party.
What do you want? I will give you up to half of my countries.
Someone is after me and wants to kill me and my nation.
How dare they try to kill my queen? Who is the person that is trying to kill you?
The person who is trying to kill me and my nation is sitting in this very room. It is
Dun, dun, dun.
Haman.
At this time, Ahasuerus goes into his Ferrari and goes to the garden to calm down. Chevrona has the idea to hang Haman on the gallows that was built to hang Mordecai. Haman was hung that day.
After Haman died, Mordecai became the prime minister. Look, my fellow Jews, I got rewarded for not going to the party by becoming prime minister. Mordecai and Esther asked Ahasuerus to have permission to defend themselves.
Yes, I give you permission to defend yourself. Make a letter to all the Jews and seal it with my ring.
Thank you, Your Highness. I will make a letter to all the Jews and say to defend themselves. When the Jews heard about this decree, they were very happy. Yay, yay, yay! We're not gonna die! On Purim, the opposite was supposed to happen happened, and not full food. The Jews killed their enemies.
On the 13th of the 14th, you soldiers may help the Jews and defend themselves. Make sure none of them dies, and I'll make sure of that. Guards, go hang up the 10 sons of Haman. Yes, sir. Charge, go and save the Jews.
Now that the war's over, let's make a story about this. So, all the generations will remember this time. We'll call it the Megillah. So Mordecai and Esther wrote the Megillah. Did you know that in Persia they fought on the 13th and rested on the 14th, but in Shushan they fought on the 13th and 14th and rested on the 15th? Did you know that Purim is called Purim because of the lotteries? So remember that in Shushan they fought on the 13th and 14th. All walled cities celebrate Purim on the 13th and 14th. For example, Yerushalayim. You might be thinking Yerushalayim doesn't have a wall. Well, the Mishnah says that the city has to have a wall during the time of Yoshua because during the Megillah the wall of Yerushalayim was broken down. Let's also make 4 mitzvot for all the generations to fulfill. How about giving mishloach manot, at least 2 fruits to at least 1 friend? Number 2, matanot le'avyonim, to give money to the poor people. So, Purim meal. 4, the reading of the Megillah, Kriyot HaMegillah, once at night and once in the morning.